Shit, guys, man, why the fuck do you not fucking listen to the shit that happens? Like, honestly, this chapter of Taizai found out some really deep and important shit. It's like, man, don't you learn from your mistakes? Like, you learn from that freaking, like, special chapter that, demons have more than one heart. Like, fucking hell. So we get at the start of the chapter, we see Galva's power, which is known as invasion. And it doesn't seem like it's that much of a combated skill. It seems like you could distract someone with it, like you can put them under some kind of illusion. But in a scene from the past that they want to see the most, like whether or not he can change that, or you can look into like the memories and like think of like strategies or something. Maybe, I don't know if like Galva sees this as well. But you see him, he's actually looking with his like back to his children, and that shit I'll get into later. But when you see Bang tries to go in for the kill, Meliodas stops, saying, this guy is still human. Like, at least let him live his, like, last moments of life, like, with a bit of joy. So, but Bang just does not give a fuck. He's like, well, fuck you. Gets the whip and just destroys his heart. But he's got a little bit more than one. When we get to the bit with the old man talking to Elizabeth and thought, you look exactly like Liz. Like the girl back from Meliodas' past, and she's saying, who is Liz? And we found out she looks exactly, she sounds like Elizabeth, and she was Meliodas' lover. I was like, shit! Meliodas just might be a little sentimental, like trying to think like he's trying to recapture Liz in Elizabeth. Like, got the same name, got the same everything, and it's like, holy shit. And you see that originally she was a knight from an enemy kingdom, but she got captured when she tried to ambush him, and she got sent to death. But Meliodas saved her, and is saying like everyone really didn't approve of her because she pretty much bought her as a slave, and saying everyone no one trusted, but over the time they really got along with each other. Like she's pretty like she was there like freaking beating the shit out of Meliodas, saying, "Don't you dare touch my skirt." And he's like, "Oh God, let's just eat," like grabbing the boobs, like exactly like he does with Liz. It was just really sad to see that, like, and think that all this time Elizabeth she feels like she's just a replacement. That's all she feels like. And I was like, I really feel bad for Elizabeth. But when you see that she hands the sword, and that was a sword that Liz gave her, Meliodas, since she even asked, why the hell does he not use a sword? He's that fucking strong. He does not want to kill anyone. Like, that sword is more like he doesn't really want to kill, but he knows when he has to, and he doesn't really want to use that. Maybe that's because he uses the sword, his sacred treasure. That's what caused that whole kingdom just to be destroyed. And the guy just gives Elizabeth like the sword. You just see like she runs off with it at the end of the chapter, going to give it to her. But Meliodas was fucking furious with Ban. It was like wanted to fucking beat the shit out of him. And still, even though he's trapped in the illusion, so we don't know if we're gonna have a fight. I guess that's just gonna end. But you see that this guy was the father of Gira. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this guy's the father of Gira. So I guess that's a little bit more importance to this guy, because originally it's like, it's just some demon, some guy. And it was, I liked it that we saw a little bit of the human side, and you see that his last things were saying, protect your brother's zeal, like Gira. And I don't know, that was kind of sad to see that, and developing a little bit more of Gira. And I'm wondering where she's been for a while now, like what happened after the tournament. Overall, like, I really enjoyed this chapter. It was really sad. I felt bad for Elizabeth, that even so, she still goes out running after they hear that scream of the demon. So, does that mean Meliodas is going to accept this sword from, like, Elizabeth now? Has he finally got a weapon he's going to use? Because I'd love to see him. Because we saw when he used that that blazing one, like, he can use it. So maybe this sword is meant for him where he can actually withstand his strength. Overall, I really liked this chapter. I thought it was a really good one. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. That's all from me. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, Savagezweipanda. Sign out, and I'll see you guys next time.